welcome to SEMS Grade 7 online classes. Dear students, how are you? I hope you all are fine. Dear students, myself I am Shashikala. I will teach you Grade 7 Science. Okay dear students, today let's start Grade 7 Science first chapter, that is Nutrition in Plants. Nutrition in Plants. We can see many things in our daily life or in our surroundings. Is it right? What are the things will you see? Living things, non-living things. Living things and non-living things. What is mean by living things? Or what are the living things? The things which have life in them are called living things. Example, human beings, plants, animals, insects, birds, some other microorganisms, etc. Many living organisms. Then what is meant by non-living things? The things which do not have life in them are called non-living things. Example, table, chair, stones, soil, rock, walls, almirahs, many, etc. Many are there. Comes under the non-living things. Okay, what are the basic things need to survive or living things? What are the basic things we need to survive? Which one? Mainly we want air. Air, water, food, sunlight and shelter. These are the 5 basic things. That is air, water, food, sunlight and shelter. These are the 5 basic needs we need to survive living things. Why we need food, dear students? Why we need food? Why we have to take food? Why? Because to grow, to grow or to do work, to get energy or to reproduce their young ones. But like this, many process we are doing in our daily life. To do that process and all, we need food. We need energy. To get energy, we need food. The process of taking food inside our body, or the process of taking food by the organisms and its utilization, this process is called nutrition. What is meant by nutrition? The mode of taking food. The mode of taking food by the organisms and its utilization, that is called nutrition. The mode of by the organisms and its utilization. This process is called nutrition. Dear students, there are 2 modes of nutrition is there in living organisms. That is, first one is autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition. Autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition. Autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition. These meanings, each meaning with example, we'll see now one by one. What is meant by autotrophic nutrition? What is meant by autotrophs? Its meaning is there in its name only. That is, auto means self. Auto means self. Auto means self. And trophic means nourishment. Trophic means nourishment, self-nourishment, or the mode of nutrition in which organisms prepare their own food that are called autotrophics. Once again, the organisms in which prepare their own food is called autotrophic nutrition. Which will prepare their own food? Only plants. Only green plants prepare their own food, so that plants are called autotrophs. Plants are called autotrophs because only green plants prepare their own food. So that plants are called autotrophs. Second one is heterotrophs. Heterotrophs are heterotrophic nutrition. What is meant by heterotrophs or heterotrophic nutrition? The mode of nutrition in which the organisms depends upon others, or the mode of nutrition in which food is taken from plants and animals. The mode of nutrition in which the organisms food is taken from plants or animals. Such a type of nutrition is called heterotrophic nutrition. Example, human beings. And some other animals. Human beings, animals, birds, insects. These all comes under that heterotrophs only. Understand? Yes, dear students, human beings, we are depending upon both plants and animals. What are the food items or food materials we will take daily life? What are the materials you will eat daily? Rice, ragi ball, dosa, idli, vada, vegetables or some other cereals, pulses. These will you used in daily food. Is it right? That all comes from plants. So we are depending upon plants. By using some plant products, we will preparing some recipes and we will taking daily. Is it right? And some other animal products also we are taking in our daily life, that are milk, eggs, meat and butter, ghee, etc. These are some animal products we are using in our daily life. Like that, we are depending upon directly or indirectly upon plants and animals. So we are the heterotrophs, not a autotrophs. Only a plants are autotrophs. So these are the two types of mode of nutrition. One is the autotrophs and another is heterotrophs. Let's see now about photosynthesis. Photosynthesis. What is meant by photosynthesis? What are the requirements need for this process? This process where will takes place? Let's see about that. Photosynthesis. Its meaning also is there in its name only. Photo, nothing but photo means sunlight and synthesis means preparing something new substance. By using sunlight, preparing new substance. That process is called photosynthesis in commonly. Understand? Let's see now particular meaning. Dear students, which is the kitchen pot in our home, her house? Which is the kitchen pot? Our food factory. Which room? Kitchen room is the food factory. Is it right? So, kitchen room or kitchen we call food factory in the house. Like that only. Which is the kitchen pot of the plant? One pot is there. Kitchen pot in plant. And what are the requirements need for that? For example, in our house, kitchen is the food factory. And what are the requirements need to prepare sambars or ragi bal or rice, some other dosa, idli vada to prepare for that recipes. We need some requirements. Is it right? Rice, cereals, pulses and some other masala items. These all we have to store in our kitchen itself. Like that only the requirement things also have to where it will store, which one plant, how it's get the requirements, what are the requirements, we'll see. See dear students, I will show now kitchen part of the plant. Which is the kitchen part? Will you guess it? See, what is this dear students? This is the leaf. Leaf. It is a green leaf. This is the kitchen part of the plant. So, leaf is the kitchen part of the plant. Food is prepared in this part only. In plant, food is prepared on the leaf only or in the leaf. Again, it transports to the all parts of that plant body. Understand? Dear students, what are the requirements need to prepare the food? What are the requirements? So, which is the food factory? Leaf. Leaf is the food factory. Food factory of plant. Leaf is the food factory of a plant. Okay, what are the requirements or the raw materials need to prepare this food? Raw materials are water and minerals. Minerals, carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide, chlorophyll. Chlorophyll and sunlight. See, these are the raw materials need for the plant to prepare their own food. See, who will give these raw materials, how it will get, and I'll say one by one. See, first material, that is the water and minerals. Where will be present water and minerals? From the soil. Is it right? See, water and minerals are present in the soil. So, which part of the plant will goes under that soil? Root. Root is the underground part of the plant. So, this water and minerals is absorbed or sucked by the roots and it pulls upwards. Pulls upwards or transports upwards to that leaf through the vessels. One special vessels are there to carry the water and minerals, that is xylem. Xylem vessel. Through this xylem vessel, these water and minerals will transport from soil to leaf. Then carbon dioxide. Where will be present carbon dioxide? This carbon dioxide will be present in the atmosphere. Is it right? Carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, oxygen, nitrogen and some other gases also will be present in the atmosphere. How it will take plants, how plants will utilize this carbon dioxide? Through the process of breathing or through the process of respiration. We will breathe. Is it right? We inhale the oxygen and exhale the carbon dioxide through the part lungs. Like that only plants also will breathe. Will inhale the carbon dioxide and exhale the oxygen through the part stomata. Not a tomato. That is a stomata. This is our special organ or part is there on the surface of leaf. On the surface of leaf, stomata will be present. What is mean by stomata? It is the breathing part in a plant. Breathing part in the plant. It is a tiny pores present on the surface of the leaf. Tiny pores. Nothing but small, very small holes. Very small that we can't see with our naked eye. We can't see with our naked eye. See, this is the leaf. I can't see the stomata holes because it is a very small, so that we can't see with our naked eye. We can see through the microscope that holes. Through these stomata openings, plants will breathe. It takes carbon dioxide and it utilizes for that preparation of food, and then releases the oxygen. So like that, carbon dioxide also utilized. Then chlorophyll. Chlorophyll, it is one of the green pigment. Why the leaf, see why this leaf is a green color? Why? Not only this, all plants leaves are green in color. Why? Due to presence of this pigment only. Chlorophyll. Which one? Chlorophyll. Dear students, chlorophyll is one of the green pigment. Green pigment present in the surface of the leaf or some other stems, branches, and where the green color surface is there in the plant, that all it contains. Which one? Chlorophyll. This green pigment helps to absorb the sunlight. By using these raw materials, the plant prepare their own food by using chlorophyll, carbon dioxide and sunlight, water and minerals. Prepare their own food. That process is called photosynthesis. Understand? Once again, what is mean by photosynthesis? Plants prepare their own food. Plants prepare their own food by using carbon dioxide, chlorophyll, sunlight and water and minerals. This process is called photosynthesis. And some other green plants also, there will be present the chlorophyll. Which is that? Other than green plants, for example, some show plants you can see in the front of some houses. Show plants that will look red leaves, red and brownish leaves also. There also, it will also prepare their own food. How? Due to presence of chlorophyll. Chlorophyll will be present in that leaves also, but that color is masks that chlorophyll. Red and brownish color, that masks that chlorophyll. So that also will be present in the chlorophyll. It's also prepare their own food. Then you can often see that slimy patches, green patches in the some ponds. Is it right? Or stagnant. Which is that stagnant? Algae. Why it is called? Why it is a green color? Why? Due to presence of chlorophyll. That algae also prepare their own food. See this photosynthesis equation. I will write word equation. Observe. Carbon dioxide and water. It gives carbohydrates and oxygen. See, carbon dioxide and water. It is utilized. This is the raw materials. Due to presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. By using carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, it forms the new products, that is carbohydrates or starch. Carbohydrates or starch and oxygen. These are the some products will be released from that photosynthesis process. This is the equation of photosynthesis. Symbolic representation we'll see in further classes. Dear students, you learn about meaning of nutrition and modes of nutrition and also photosynthesis in plants. Next, some other types of nutrition we'll see in next class.